We're standing in the Jutras Gallery at Chicago Botanic Garden, and we are here for the premiere of the Losing Paradise, Endangered Plants Here and Around the World exhibition. It's an exhibition curated by the American Society of Botanical Artists, and there are 44 artworks in the exhibition. They were curated from a field of 125 submissions. I think it was kind of a difficult project for a lot of botanical artists because you have to cultivate relationships with scientists and botanical gardens, horticulturists. You have to kind of really know your way around the endangered plant world. Some of the artists traveled all around the world to find plants. There's an artist who traveled to Mauritius. There were some South American plants illustrated. This is a painting of Wollemia pine, which was recently discovered in Australia. One of our Australian artists named Beverly painted it. It's a large watercolor painting, and it's laid out in a very dramatic form. This plant was believed to be extinct for a couple million years. It was believed that there were no relatives of this plant alive, and a few years ago it was discovered in a steep canyon in Australia, just northwest of Sydney. And some people found them in their very own forest behind their house. We have about a quarter of the plants here are plants from the Midwest. I think about 4 of them they're actually cultivated by Chicago Botanic Garden. And some of those are some of the prettiest things in the show. This is Silene regia, which is called royal catchfly. It's a prairie plant from the Midwest. It's cultivated in Chicago Botanic Garden's Dixon Prairie. The artist is Heeyoung Kim, and she lives in Illinois. She's a watercolorist, and it took her 2 years to capture this plant. She's got intense color, she's got crisp detail, and a lot of liveliness in the paint. We had every kind of medium that you can imagine. We had oil on paper, we have watercolors on paper, we have watercolors on vellum, we have pen and ink drawings, gouache. This is a painting by Emmons, and she lives off the coast of Washington State. She is one of our best colorists working in botanical art today, and of course she tackled a flower that is really quite unique color-wise. It's aqua and green. It's called the Ixia viridiflora. It's from South Africa. We got a lot of technical advice from 2 organizations, one of them being the Center for Plant Conservation at the Missouri Botanical Garden, and they are working on plant conservation within the United States. And also the National Museum of Natural History in Washington gave us a tremendous amount of help in developing the exhibition and helped us with the interpretive materials and wrote some of the text for the book that accompanies the show.